Let's begin our road to Prime. Our first objective was simple: reach the sanctuary. But danger was already everywhere. I stayed completely still, praying none of them would notice me. And honestly, it was close. Really close. Despite the danger, I managed to reach the sanctuary, completing the first task on the road to Prime. The next step toward Prime was securing the perfect diet. A deer and a boar were enough to cover 2 diet requirements, but one was still missing. I spotted a young Stegosaurus, exactly what I needed to complete the final diet requirement. With the perfect diet completed, it was time to visit migration zones. The first one, near Delta River, was easy enough. After that, I began moving toward South Plains. But trouble was already waiting for me. 2 very big problems, to be exact. Luckily for me, speed was on my side. South Plains was finally reached. The second migration zone requirement was complete. Every challenge, every close encounter, had led to this moment. I was finally eligible for Prime. At South Plains, I found other Carnos, and together we formed a pack. For the first time, survival felt a little easier. But only moments later, chaos erupted. We escaped the chaos, but not without injuries. Bleeding and exhausted, we had only one option left: hide and hope we could heal in time. I survived, but one of us wasn't as lucky. Our pack had been reduced to 2. Still, the journey wasn't over yet. For some time, the journey was peaceful. We continued traveling across the island without any major problems, but eventually, we found something unsettling. Dead Sarah's bodies were scattered across the path. It looked like a slaughter. Right away, we knew this could be a trap. And only seconds later, the allosaurs revealed themselves once again. Thankfully, we managed to escape without much trouble. Not long after, my packmate had to log off, leaving me to continue the journey alone. And honestly, being alone on this island never stays peaceful for long. The Dilophosaurus was dealt with, but the venom was still a problem. Now, I just needed a safe place to wait out its effects. Eventually, the venom wore off, but once again, the allosaurs appeared. This time, I wasn't their target. A Tenontosaurus nearby had caught their attention instead. It tried to stay safe on the rocks, but the moment it came down, the allosaurs brought it down instantly. These allos spared no one. The Tenno never stood a chance, and unfortunately, there was nothing I could do to help. A group of young Carnos approached me, so I decided to help them out by hunting and providing them with proper diets. I heard a galley heading toward us, and a kill like that would be the perfect meal for the young ones. For now, at least, they wouldn't have to worry about food. Just as the young Carnotaurus began eating, everything went wrong. A pack of Apaches charged in from nowhere. There was no time to think. I had to protect them. After chasing the Apaches away, the young Carnotaurus went back to eating. That's when I noticed something moving toward us from the bridge. This time, I decided to strike first. After that close call, we decided to move away from Delta Bridge and get some rest. As we rested, a careless Herrera wandered straight into us. An easy kill, and even easier food. On this island, opportunities appear fast, and for this raptor, it ended badly. For a while, everything was under control. The young ones were growing stronger with every hunt. Then, one mistake changed everything. And just like that, I was stuck. I tried using the unstuck command several times, but nothing worked. In the end, I had no choice but to make a ticket and wait for an admin to help me out. As if being stuck wasn't bad enough, a Sarah appeared nearby, and with nowhere to run, getting noticed meant certain death. The Sarah refused to leave, so I gave the unstuck command one final try. And somehow, this time, it actually worked. Good news for me. Not so much for the Sarah. After dealing with the Sarah, I rejoined the group and we kept moving. But as time passed, more of the group logged off. Before long, we were down to just 2 again. It didn't take long before we ran into more trouble. A large group of Sarahs had started targeting us, and Geppetto was already low on stamina. We were slowly moving away from the Ceros, when suddenly, Geppetto was attacked by a group of Dillos. I immediately rushed in to help. As soon as the Dillos saw us together, they backed off, but the Sarahs were already getting closer, and now Geppetto was completely out of stamina. At this point, the situation was getting desperate. Geppetto hid in the bushes, while I tried to draw the Sarahs toward me. Somehow, the plan worked even better than we expected. All Faceres charged straight past Geppetto's hiding spot without noticing it. After leading the Ceres farther into the forest, I carefully turned back toward Geppetto. Back together again, we headed toward Delta Bridge. And right there on the bridge, a young Allosaurus tried to walk past us, like we weren't even there. Personally, I would have let him pass, but Geppetto clearly disagreed. Another journey survived. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe for more of the Isle Adventures. Thanks for watching.